The terror group Hamas has fired 200 rockets into civilian neighbourhoods in Israel. The attacks on Sderot, Beersheba and Ashkelon forced families with children and babies into air raid shelters in the middle of the night. That's how the BBC should report attacks on Israel, because it's factual and impartial. The BBC has a legal obligation to provide impartial news and information to help people understand and engage with the world around them. However, when it comes to the BBC's coverage of Israel, it fails. There are many examples of their failures. For a start, they never describe Hamas as a terror organisation. But let's drill down into one specific failure. In the last 2 years, there have been 8 BBC reports of Hamas and other factions firing rockets into civilian areas of Israel. In 7 of those reports, each BBC article or broadcast either headlined or opened with the Israeli military response rather than the chronological order of events. Why is this important? Because the BBC's reporting allows people to reach the conclusion that Israel is the aggressor and the people of Gaza are being routinely attacked by the Israeli army. That's the wrong answer. But there is another feature of editorial decision making at the BBC that diminishes its legal obligation to inform and educate. In the same 2-year period, there were 19 additional rocket attacks on Israel, 15 from Gaza and 4 carried out from the Sinai by ISIS. The BBC didn't report any of these attacks, and by not reporting these attacks, the BBC audience is being deprived of crucial information that would inform and educate them. It would help the audience understand the multiple existential threats that Israel faces every day. Our world is a complex place. Fake news is a real problem, but you wouldn't expect fake news from the BBC. The irony is that the BBC is promoting itself as the antidote to fake news when it's part of the problem. Check this out.
Fake news is lies and propaganda told for a political or commercial purpose which deploys digital technology, social media, new networks.
We pay for the BBC through our taxes, and it's time that the corporation is held to account. It's time to raise these issues with our politicians. The BBC and Ofcom complaints procedures are not fit for purpose. However, the BBC board, the custodians of its public purposes, must be held to account because they are not doing their job. Join our campaign today at www.israelbritain.org.uk/BBC and email your MP, the Department of Culture, Media and Sport and the BBC. Let's make the BBC honest again. I am Simon Barrett from Revelation TV, standing up for the truth with the Israel-Britain Alliance.